In the stillness of the night, one man stood alone by the river. His heart was restless, his mind a battlefield of fear and hope. His name was Jacob. Jacob was no stranger to struggle. From birth, he had fought for his place in the world. He had tricked his older twin, Esau, into giving up his birthright. He had deceived his father, Isaac, to steal a blessing. And now, years later, he was returning home, knowing that Esau was coming to meet him, with 400 men. Fear gripped Jacob's heart. Would Esau still be angry? Would he seek revenge? Not knowing what would happen, Jacob sent his family and possessions across the river and stayed behind, alone. But Jacob was not alone. A mysterious figure appeared and attacked him. It was no ordinary fight. This was a wrestling match that would last the entire night. Who was the stranger? Was it a man, an angel, or something greater? Jacob fought with all his strength, refusing to give up. Hour after hour, neither side relented. Then, just before dawn, the stranger touched Jacob's hip, and in an instant, pain shot through his body. His hip was dislocated. Jacob fell to his knees, but still, he would not let go. Genesis 32 verse 25. And that's when he realizes, this is no ordinary man. This is someone divine. He has been wrestling with God. Jacob didn't back down. He holds on and cries out, I will not let you go unless you bless me. Genesis 32 verse 26. And then, instead of a blessing, the man asks a question. What is your name? Genesis 32 verse 27. Jacob, a name that means deceiver, a name that reminds him of all the tricks, all the running, all the mistakes. But then, something incredible happens. He says, your name will no longer be Jacob. From now on, you will be called Israel because you have struggled with God and with men, and you have overcome. Genesis 32 verse 28. And just like that, everything changes. Jacob is no longer just a man running from his past. He is Israel, one who wrestles with God, one who does not give up. And when he finally meets Esau the next day, something incredible happened. Instead of anger, Esau didn't attack him. Esau embraced him, forgives him. The years of bitterness melted away, and the two brothers reconciled. And Jacob knows. He has been forever changed. Genesis 33 verse 4. Jacob had spent his life fighting for his birthright, fighting for his blessing, fighting for control. But in the end, he learned the greatest truth of all. Victory doesn't always come by force. Sometimes, the greatest strength is found in surrender, trusting God's plan over our own. And that is the story of the man who wrestled with God.